I love doing this recap. They're like, we know what you want. Here we go. Montel's losing it. Giant wife. Giant angry wife. This is awesome. She gets away. I love this. Montel's losing it, yeah. It's like a sexy Godzilla. Oh, Toga's going crazy, man. He can heal them. He can heal them, yeah. Guy got way too many quirks now. I was afraid that was gonna die, right? That's enough, yeah. There's a poor good lots of powers. He got the Dragon Ball Scout power now, yeah. He got a scout. He's like, I gotta find them. What's he doing? EMPing them. Yeah, massive electric. Yeah, Eraserhead's finally out. Get revenge for his best bro. Activating more normal. Here we go. If I got team up, it's adorable. It's like, you fly faster with this. Oh my god, this is awesome. Yes! Yes! This guy's like, I can come here and give you a little bit of. Oh man. He's losing it, man. Yeah. See, he's pure evil. I flex out of it. He's like, I got muscles now. I'm ripped now. He got muscle. He got muscle power, man. He's like an almond. No, Deku is like, maybe I should do something. This is Ragdoll is at home. She knows the powers, of course. Yeah. I mean, her powers have to do with cat. I'm just saying that, yeah, it's obviously Ragdoll's power, but her quirk had nothing to do with with being a cat. Yeah, of course. He also like, oh, I knew he was gonna go for the one. That is truly true. The old man knows the truth, but he's like, well, I figured out what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He was like, he was smart enough to, of course. What a hero! What a hero! He's like, what a hero, man. Are we muscular too? He got so many goddamn weird quirks, man. He's like, I'm muscular too, man. It's like, get to raise this buff. Yeah, I'm also buff now. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like Deku is gonna have to join into the fight, right? I'm gonna say from a story aspect, these old people want to win, right? Basically, Deku needs to be the winner. He's the anti-power, right? Yeah. Gran Torino is like, you know, we gotta like let them fight and so. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels like Deku has to be the one to. Damn, baby. So yes, review time, right? That's a good episode. I mean, I loved again. I loved when they all teamed up, right? I love when they all teamed up. You see Eraserhead getting like getting a teardrop to quirk team up. It was adorable, but it feels honestly like that. Man, for some reason they all are willing to quirk for Eraserhead. No, but that was adorable, right? Endeavour coming up to and so on. It was good, man. So of course Shigaraki got a bunch of new powers, right? Like we saw with Ragdoll. Ragdoll, of course, being the cat girl that lost her power, right? With the other, you know, pussycat dolls, right? And she has this like, what's it like, scout? What's it called? What's it called again? Whatever. She can find people. She can see stuff, right? Yeah. Whatever it's called, scouting or. But honestly, it works like a Dragon Ball scouter. That's maybe I'm doing a Frodo sleep. But it literally is like a Dragon Ball scouter. He's like, you know, I see Deku over there, you know. Press the button, okay, that's that guy, that's that quirk, that power level, yeah. It's said that it's the Dragon Ball Scouter, right? So, you can find people, and can I turn Shigaraki into this cray stalker guy, right? That is like, I have to go over to Deku and decay him, right? But, I mean, that was a bad side episode, right? I mean, what can you say? I liked the episode, but of course, unfortunately, with My Academia, they have a lot of pacing issues, right? I haven't read the manga, right? I'm an anime only. But I do assume that the anime, you know, paced this out slowly, right? Yeah, the episode was good. But let's be honest here. Yeah, of course, the middle part of the episode was just kind of like, oh, they're running over there forever, right? Because what happened was that, you know, when he started scouting after Deku then, and Bakugo on Deku, yeah, we saw them running, right? Or running, but we saw them like flying through the buildings for like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. It felt excruciating, like nothing actually happened, probably, for like the least 5 minutes, probably more than in the middle, right? Bakugo is like recapping, oh, I remember when I learned the truth about you and All Might, and Deku was like, I remember we were kids or something, you know what I mean? And I'm sure some of those, that conversation, right, is probably in the manga, right? But it can be done in like maybe 1-2 pages. It's like, oh yeah, remember that time we did this stuff, right? And here instead it's like 5-6 minutes of like, here's a lot of recap, right? So that obviously was a bad part of the episode in that sense, and yeah, it wasn't super interesting. Even though it's kind of cute seeing Bakugo and Deku, you know, being, I don't know, best friends, but something like that, right? And and Ulrika, the other ones are like, why are they hanging out again for? Yeah. maybe they really are best friends. Yeah, he's a Sundra, right? Yeah, maybe he's a Sundra. But from a narrative aspect, it certainly feels like seeing all the old veteran heroes teaming up against Shigaraki. I still doubt they're actually going to be able to win, right? Yeah. Again, right, I keep saying the word, but narrative, right? It just feels like Deku has to be the one to come in there and actually fight them, right? I'm just coming back to that. It's like, it does feel a little bit like force that, right? You see everyone else coming in, Rio, Dragon Wife is coming in, right? Endeavour is coming in, all of them, right? And Deku is like, but Gran Torino, one for all for one. It's like, no, boys, stay out of it, boy. We're gonna fight them with all these expert powers, right? But you know what I mean. If they're gonna lose, right, and then Deku is gonna be the one to have to fight him in the end, right? He used this new little power to EMP, so they can't talk anymore. And then he has the muscle power basically, right? So he kinda jumped away from the attack from Endeavour. And so one by just kinda like flexing out of it. So Shigaraki can do so much stuff now. Yeah, he got electric distant barrier, scout, he can fly, and like he got a lot of powers, man. And he's just, of course, obsessed with getting this final war up, that being said, I go back to iterating though what I said last week, and I think that Deku will unlock Grandma's power, right? Because if it's a hard time walking on the ground, right, he can destroy the ground. He can like destroy everything he touches, right, or as like an area effect. So she could fly, which means that you will be able to avoid the decaying earthquake, right? And also, of course, it's Shigaraki's Grandma's power, right? It's Nana's powers, right? So, yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense that he's gonna be able to get the flying power, right? It will counter his main power, and it will also, of course, be his grandma's. Yeah, so it just feels like a typical narrational standpoint, right? Then we can have some sad backstory how grandma loved his dad or something. You know what I mean? Then we can have some sad backstory and he realizes that you're using my grandma's powers against me or something, right? It would be a classic story aspect, right? It's like, no, that's unfair or whatever. But anyway, guys, that's my academia. Of course, there's Spike's family, and even more for me though. But we got Yamato's fight right there, so especially for that, he's a tri-span. Last week in One Piece, I was so impressed, seriously. You know I love Yamato, that's my waifu, man. And I was like, my god, they actually had a good fight. Yeah, I was like, what? They actually had a high quality fight, man. I was so happy last week with the beginning of Yamato's fight, right? So hopefully that goes tonight. So for that, because I've been working the whole week to do my own Yamato fan art. I'm just like, my god, man, it's a Yamato week. So I guess you guys can have a great day.